Guys, welcome to day 6 of the podiatry practice blueprint. Don here. Once again, thank you for making it to day 6, giving you a lot of information. We're going to build on what we talked about yesterday. And so yesterday we were talking about webinars. Now I'm going to do a deep dive into books. Okay, you may have seen people on their sites. They have these books you can download. Like, I didn't originally know how to do it, so it's kind of a complex thing. I was like, this is impossible. I can't do this. I can't be an author. There's like this imposter syndrome. You're like, do I really deserve to be an author? What am I going to say? So if you're seeing these conditions every single day, you know what you're talking about. You're treating patients, and so you're just kind of verbalizing it. My personal opinion, that the easiest way is for me to take that patient presentation and I'll record it as a video, and then you can get that video transcribed. Okay, that's one option. Okay, the other option is you can take that transcription even from YouTube. If you record it, upload on YouTube, you can download the transcription, or you can use something called Designer. It has 2 R's. I'll put a little link to that. And then you record it, and you can actually pull in the slides into the book, and it'll have the final product done. Okay, that's the easier way. That's what I'm doing now. But I'm going to go backwards, and I'm going to say how originally I started to do these books, because not everyone had books, and I didn't know how they worked. So I am going to show you kind of the step in how I do that. Okay. Now don't be kind of overwhelmed with this. Okay, because it can be a little overwhelming. But I'll walk you through it here. Okay, so here we go. Share screen. Here it is. Okay. So here is my screen. So this is an example right here of Google Slides. So when I was first starting to make my first book, I did the slides first. So let's just say, for example, plantar fasciitis slides. You could take these slides, you can put in a number of pictures. I've showed you these before. You can use those other PowerPoint that I gave you. This is just an example of a couple of add-ons. So basically, I had those previous slides. They weren't even as good as the ones now. I had the version 1. And then I made a couple of these other things. One's called the plantar fasciitis treatment evaluator. It's just big words for what's most effective and least effective, in my opinion, in terms of treating plantar fasciitis. And then the scorecard, I got this scorecard idea from Dan Sullivan. So basically, I made the slide and I put length of symptoms, severity of symptoms, morning pain, effects on your foot, and things like that. So I included these into the books. That's why I made them slides, and these slides I put it into the book. Okay, I made the slides first. Then what I did is, in between patients, I had a Google Doc and I just started to write it. This is version 1. I just want to show you guys how this worked. Version 1, I wrote it and I kind of laid it out within Word, and it had a nice little layout, and I put the slides inside of it. So basically, those same slides that you've seen before, I just included those slides into the book. Okay, that scorecard I included the causes, those little images. These are the same images I used from my slides, guys. Okay, cortisone injections, ultrasound, shock wave. So all these things were just from the slides put into the book. Very simple. This looks crappy. Okay, what I did then is I paid someone on Fiverr to do this. Okay, I paid them $22 or maybe a little bit more, and they laid it out. They put it in a nice background. They put a nice image there. They put a nice table of contents. They used the same slides. Okay, same scorecard, but they made it look pretty. Okay, this is the person that did it. Guy in Fiverr. Okay, I paid him, I think, $22. And this was another one, Healthcare Guide on Diabetes in Your Feet. This is one that he helped me out recently with. Okay, so $22, they lay it out. It's worth it. Same person that lays out your slides, you pay them about 20 bucks or so, and they lay out the slides. It's way worth your money. Now, what do I have? So once again, you're not going to start with this. You're going to pick one topic. But now I have plantar fasciitis, Achilles tendonitis, the foot book, ingrown toenails, wounds, diabetes, and this is that welcome packet. But if you look, they all have that same format. I can pay this guy 22 bucks and he does them for me. Now, if you want to use that other thing, which is called Designer, you can do that. Okay. Here's the Designer. Oops, I think it's designer.io. So within, I guess you get to watch me as I mess up here. Designer Here it is. And so I do have Designer, so I paid a little bit for it, and it'll log me in. And let me show you what this does. So this, if you do the paid version, it'll transcribe your books for you. Okay, so I did that tech list. Remember that tech list that I did within Podiatry Practice Mastery? If you haven't seen that, you can download it. Webinar Secrets. And then this is the most recent one. It's called the Shoe Buying Guide. So if you want to see the shoe buying guide, it's basically this. And I just uploaded the document and it lays it out. And I can put images, I can put links and things like that. Pretty cheap to do this, and then really easy to edit. So once I have one, I can just copy it. Like I did this one first, and I just made every other one kind of like it. Okay, so that's what I would do in terms of doing your first book. If you guys have any questions on how to do this, if you're like, hey, I don't know how to make it, let me know. If I'm not really white labeling mine, I know some people white label their books. You could certainly do that too. Like you could have my books, I guess, if you want. I haven't quite figured a way of how to do that, but let me know. Put a comment down there underneath here. Send a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know how I can help you. But basically, I did these books in between patients. I use that spare time between patients to write it out. And then I found a who to design it, because I'm not good at designing. Okay, I just kind of got it done and they designed it. Also, if you guys find this helpful, if you think this will help your friends, please let me know. And then finally, go to where my books are. I'll put a link down and you can just download it. You put that link, you put your name and email, and you can get that book to see what it's like. Okay, just don't plagiarize it. Don't say it's yours. Okay, but you can get it, see what it's like. And then you'll also start getting my marketing thing. That's something I haven't mentioned before, but the way you learn is you go to other people's websites, download their stuff, and see kind of how they market, how they send you emails and stuff like that. That's very, very helpful. Okay, once again, we'll see you guys tomorrow for day number 7.